What's up, guys? It's Crazy P143, aka Punk and Rock, bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. And today I'm going to tell you guys a story that happened about 2 to 3 days back, which is it was raining down here in New York. I think it was 2 days ago, and my friend he went to his dad's workshop because we had to pick something up. When we came back, his mom wasn't home, so we got locked out of his house. And it was raining, and we didn't want to stay outside. And he lives in a building. So it was two options. We either went all the way back to where his dad worked, or we could climb up the fire escapes, and he lived on the third floor. Now, me being 6'1", I was the one that was supposed to climb up the fire escape, which was dangerous because he lived in the third floor, and it was raining, so I could have easily fallen and broken my neck or something like that. So I ended up getting onto the fire escape, which was a freaking mission because my cousin, he was the one giving me a boost so I could go all the way up and grab onto the fire escape completely. And it took a long time for me to even get up, especially because there were people walking up and down because it's on a hill. So I'm like, I don't want these people to think I'm breaking into the freaking apartment and call the cops on me. So I was like terrified. Every time somebody like walk up and down a hill, I'll be terrified and I'll just go down and wait for them to pass. So I end up going on the fire escape, and I'm terrified, and I'm climbing up, and I dirtied my pants since it was raining, and well, I mistaken the windows somehow. I thought I was in the third floor, but I was in the second, and I was telling my friend, I was like, "Is this the door?" He's like, "No, that's not the door. That's not the door." And I'm like, "Yes, it is. This is where you live, right?" So then he's like, "No, that's not where I live." And then like somebody just comes over to the window and looks out, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm fucked now." And it was his downstairs neighbor, and I'm like, "Shit, I wonder what they're gonna say." And it was a lady, and she was just like, "What the hell are you doing outside? Like, why are you in the fire escape outside my house?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just got locked out of my house and I need to go inside since it's raining." She's like, "That's dangerous and it's raining. You shouldn't be doing that. You know, if the cop sees you, you can go to jail, blah, blah, blah." So while she was talking, I just kind of ignored her, and I just kept walking up the fire escape, afraid that she was going to call the cops or something. And I really thought she was going to call the cops. Hands down, I thought that the cops were going to pull over, so I just hurried up because I tried to open her window. Like, when I was telling my friend if that was his house, I was like opening the window and I couldn't get it open, and there was like this gate which wouldn't let me open it at all. So I'm like, fuck, this guy like he left the gate closed. So I got mad, but then when the lady came up to the window, that's when I got terrified. I'm like, shit. And I didn't want to go back down, because if getting up there was hard, getting down would be even worse. Especially because since it was so slippery, and I would like have to hang from it, and I really didn't want to fall since it was complicated to like get down. It was way more complicated than getting up there for sure. So I'm like, oh shit, what the hell am I gonna do? And I ended up going all the way to the top, which was where my friend lived, and I got to his house and I opened the window. So when I open the window, I see that the gate is locked, and then I'm like, shit, like how the hell am I supposed to open this now? And the way I opened the gate, it was like, it was big enough for me to put my hand inside, which was ironic. But when I got my hand through the gate and I was gonna unlock it, my hand got stuck. So then I really got mad. I'm like, oh my god, like what else can go wrong? Like what else can seriously go wrong right now? Because my hand is stuck, and I thought I was just gonna have to stay there until one of his parents got home, which they weren't really gonna get mad because I'm pretty sure they would have understood. And I'm like, I'm struggling, and I get my hand free, and I'm like, thank God. And the gate, I got it to open. So I'm upstairs, and my cousin and my friend, like they're downstairs cheering at me, like, open the door, open the door. And I'm like, whatever. So I end up opening the door, and when they got upstairs, they're like, that's freaking epic. Like, like, why did you knock my downstairs neighbor's window? He's like, I told you so. I told you that was in my house. I'm like, shit. And then he's like that she knows his mom, that he thought that she was gonna tell his mom and whatever. But my friend's mom, she's pretty cool. Like, she's not one of those parents that will flip out like, oh my god, you climbed up the freaking fire escape? What's wrong with you? I'm calling your mom right now. No, she was just like, oh, you guys got inside the house, that's cool, and that means I'll get to go home late because I'm shopping with your sister and your little brother. So I was like, that's cool. And after that, we just put some music, like nothing happened, and we were just talking about it, like, what if that lady would have called the cops? Like, we would have been in a lot of trouble. But then again, he did live in the building, and we were trying to get up to his house, but I think they would have given us a ticket or something, or probably even took us to the precinct or something like that, especially because I unintentionally almost broke into his neighbor's house, which it would have been awkward if his downstairs neighbor wasn't there and I would have got her window open, because I would have gone inside the house and I would have known that that wasn't my friend's house. So that would have been breaking an entry, and I would have been really mad if that lady would not popped out the window, because when she popped up on the window, I was already trying to open it. I was trying to find a way to get the window to open and to get it up, because the window outside, it was hard as hell to get up, because one, it had nothing to grip it with, which I couldn't pull it up, and two, it was raining, so it was slippery as hell, and I'm just trying to find a way to open the window, but I couldn't. And the lady came up, she's like, what the hell are you doing? And my friend, like, I just saw my friend's face expression when he saw me like talking through the window, because he didn't see the lady, he just saw me talking through the window, and he was like, oh my god, he just put his hands in his face, because he thought she was like gonna call the cops or something. Which in my case, if I was watching TV in my living room and I hear somebody talking outside my window in the fire escape, I'll be freaked out too. I'll be pretty freaked out, because I would think that they're trying to break into my house or something. And I don't know why she didn't call the cops. I don't know how she stayed calm. And the funny thing is, after she came out, that she was telling me that that was dangerous and I left, I saw like 3 kids come up behind her. I think those were her kids. And they're like, what the hell? What's this kid doing in our fire escape? And right there, that's when I got embarrassed. I'm like, oh my god, why? And the lady was just looking at me like in amazement, like thinking, how the hell did I get up there? And I guess that would give her like a reason to get more security or something on her window, like to put a gate, because her window didn't have a gate, but I couldn't open it because I couldn't grip it. And my friend's window, he actually had a gate, but the window was broken, so it was easier for me to open it. And thank God that the gate was like close enough for me to like put my hand through the gate and open it, which was a pretty hard task, because like my hand, as I said, it got stuck. I think if it wouldn't have been raining, I would have never got my hand to get free, which would have been awkward if my friend's mom got home and I had my hand stuck and I was outside waiting in the rain for them to get home, or if they would have called the fire department to get me out. But that was the craziest thing that happened this week. And I think the day after that I had a Regents, so that was pretty ironic. And something else I wanted to talk to you guys about, that story behind, was I'm trying to get a skit for you guys, like a mini action film. I'm saving up the money to get the guns and all the equipment ready, which I think if it turns out how I'm planning it, it's gonna come out really cool. So I should have that video up in about a month, and I'm thinking it's gonna come out really good. Since in school I go to a technology school and they teach us how to use all this software like Sony Vegas, as I'm using right now, and Adobe After Effects. And I asked my teacher if he could teach me some stuff, and he gave me a hand with that. I had to stay after school So all I really need right now is the equipment, and I'm saving up. I'm really close to ordering it. I'm gonna order it from this website online, and I don't know what clothes to wear. Right now, I'm only worried about the like guns and stuff, the airsoft guns, whatever. I'm gonna get them. They just need to look real, and I already learned how to do muzzle flashes, all that stuff. Looked it up on YouTube. It's amazing what you can do on YouTube nowadays. Like it just took me about 15 minutes to learn how to do muzzle flashes just straight up from YouTube, and I'm like, that's awesome because everybody can do that now. And if you would think about it like 3 years before, you're like, this is freaking rocket science or something like that. And I learned how to do that, which looks pretty cool. And I think I'm gonna get a couple of friends so we can do the video. And if you guys have any suggestions to what the video should be about, you can leave it down in the comment section below. And if you want any videos of me talking about anything, you can leave a suggestion down below on the comment section. And guys, remember to subscribe. It can help me a lot. And if you subscribe, I'll be putting up more and more videos. Tell your friends. Well, there's no school anymore. Just tell your friends like Modern Warfare 3. And I know we lost this game, but I think I did really good and it was really close. So I just put it up since I think I did good on it. And I was just trying to get this video up to tell you guys that story. I didn't really have time to get a good gameplay, and I had this saved somewhere. So please like the video and subscribe. The more subscriptions, the more videos, and the sooner I'll put them up. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.